Hi dear Cinema 4D fellows. In this short tutorial I'd like to show you how to make the video which you just saw in the intro, namely the animated handwriting effect in Cinema 4D. Well, to do this you may use this special plugin which I developed for Cinema 4D, and it's called Any Font. So you can download it using the free version in the link below just the video. And here it is. So once you put it in your just working window, you see this phrase, you see this text, sample text, and you can change it, of course, like let's change it to, for example, art. Here it is. And here on your right hand side you have a time slider which basically slides through the word and recreate it. Right, so here it is. And the point is that it's entirely 3D, so it's you can change its polygon structure. For example, let's have a look. Right, so right now it has this parametric spline division, which is controlled here. For example, you can make it uniform if you wish, and then right, I think it looks just good. And then you can change even the texture of the caps here, which is basically an extrude knob, all extrude knob functions. For example, you can change the extrusion height, and then caps, you can change it from the division from n-gons to quadrangles, and then make the whole thing regular. Right, and then you can change the width of each quadrangle like that. Looks good enough. And then what you can actually add is the bevel, for example. Let's actually add it, and let's make it like I don't know, 7 centimeters, and then let's make it like circular. And finally, what else do we need? Well, probably we just add some subdivision like that. Right, so here's the word which we recreate, and here is our again, so everything works. And now, for example, you want to deformate it, so you want to put it on a parchment, and let's make a parchment. Well, parchment is never just a piece of plain paper; it's curved slightly. So let's make a curve. So let's use a spline instrument. Here we go. Let's switch to the side view, and let's make actually our parchment spline, something like probably that. And the last point, I don't know, let's it be somewhat here. Looks good enough. Okay, so, and let's make this subdivision, well, probably adaptive. Well, let's make it a uniform subdivision, sounds like this, I don't know. Right, so we have the spline, and let's copy paste it, and finally we can make a loft function from it like that. Good, so here is our page of parchment spline, and what we probably need to add else, probably somewhat more, sorry, some more polygon subdivision. Yeah, something like this. Looks okay. Right, and then what we would like to do is we'd like to curve this word, art word, along the spline so it lies on this page, a curved page. Okay, so let's copy our spline, and let's make our spline in the deformer. And to deform, we need a spline wrap. Okay, so let's make it a child of our any font function. And let's put this spline, add this spline into spline option in this spline wrap, like this. Okay, so we see that there is some effect. And probably the last thing, first, of course, you need to change from fit spline to keep its length. And then probably you need to, well, you definitely need to change the angle. Let's take it at 90 degrees. Not bad, not bad. So basically it does what we need from it. And albeit probably we need some more offset. Sounds like this. Okay. Right. And yeah, I think that looks good enough. And finally, probably we need to... Oh, no. Sorry. We need to put it... Yeah, just like let's move actually our parchment. Yeah, and we see that it fits right on this page. And finally, just you can make, I don't know, some texture and put it on your Word and render it. Well, it's already not bad, but let's actually just make some color. For example, more like ink color, something like this. Probably, yeah, closer to this. And let's probably add some displacement, so it looks just more natural and less glossy or shiny. And to do this, let's add a layer and add some noise shader. And for noise, probably Naki. Yeah, Naki looks better. Okay, so here is our displacement texture. And of course, let's add polygonal displacement. Okay, so let's render it. Okay, it's definitely too strong. So let's change it to like 3 centimeters and change from intensity center to intensity. And probably let's scale it up a little bit, probably make it 200. And let's actually render it. It definitely looks a little bit better, but still probably too curved. And as you probably noticed, this extra lines along the letter, which make the whole thing look, yeah, this is the line, unnatural. So to fight with this, you can go to your settings of this plugin and into extrude options, create a single object. And then it will cure this. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, now much better. And now probably just we need a little bit less displacement, definitely. So yeah, now it looks way better. And let's add some texture to our parchment. And well, I downloaded something from the internet. So so it's basically white parchment paper texture. So let's add it. And finally, let's add some lighting like this, and let's make it a conical. Like spot, and so let's make it directed. So we would like it to light this A letter, for example, first at least. So this is going to be our target object. And so we add c4d tags target, yeah, like this, and put this null object into our target. All right, and well, not bad. And let's actually render it and see. So let's check if everything works, so that our animation, yeah, it works. Oh, right, so now we see that the letter actually moves. To avoid this, we need to go into spline wrap, bounding box option, and to check fix bounding box, yeah, like this. And now, once we do the animation, now it doesn't move, yeah, just perfect. Right, and then, for example, now we can render it and see the final effect. Well, not bad. You can actually do better probably and play some a little bit with displacement maps, so to make it look more realistic, like the real ink. But for now, probably it's just the effect is quite decent. You can actually add a bump map if you really want to. Well, probably no. Right now, probably it will be excessive, but still, then you can animate and recreate the whole thing which you just saw in the intro video. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll enjoy the plugin.